So off the dome, off rip, we're gonna do how much it costs to get the car, to get the engine running, just running, put it in gear, do all that good stuff, and then a cost of what it took to get it roadworthy, on the road, done, and then all together. So if you're new here, I got the Cobalt in pieces. All the extra parts are up there. I got spare everything. Motor was just in, just needed assembly. Clutch wasn't even bled. Brakes weren't even done. So all they needed to get running, put it together, a gasket kit and headlights from Rock Auto, a couple hoses and stuff like that. It needed a battery. It needed a mass airflow sensor. And that's it. That was all it needed to get running with no check engine light, no warning, no nothing. And that total was $650. $350 for the kit from Rock Auto for the stuff I needed. The main, most expensive part was the headlights, right? Then I had to get a battery, mass airflow sensor from O'Reilly's again, whatever. That was like $300. So $650 to get it to turn on. Then, you didn't have to do all this, but I did. I needed to put an AC compressor. AC compressor had a hole in it because the previous motor threw a rod. I got LED fog lights and headlights, $70. The compressor was $314. Dash kit for a single DIN, $30. Easy, light work. The radio kit itself, plugs, wiring, all that other crap, $140. It was a JVC, KD280BT, whatever you want to call it. Tires, it needed all 4 tires. So all 4 tires for $360. That's at my plug down the street. Those are brand new. Used, it would have been a little cheaper, but that's what it ran for that. So it was another $914 to get it all up and going, roadworthy, done, drive it every day, just like I'm doing right now. That total is $1,564. We can just say $1,600 to account for like oil, gear oil fluid for the transmission, and a few other things like that. So $1,600 is what it took to get it up and running every day, using it as a daily. Not bad. So initial investment, $800. Add another $1,600. So right now we are $2,400 in to this car, which is not a bad deal. 86,000 miles, clean title. It's already registered in my name. We're up and running. So, $2,400, which is, you're not gonna find a running, driving, mildly clean Cobalt SS for that price. That has a clean title, no wrecks, no nothing like that. So, apple juice, not a bad deal. These things, I'm not gonna sell it, but these things are being listed right now for roughly 5 to 7, something like that. Some of them are being let go for 2, but they're super ragged out and there's a bunch of stuff wrong with them. But all in all, for a car that's running, has AC, is a manual, has a working radio, has a working key fob, is a clean title, that's still not bad to pay for that. Now, I did pay a lot for my time that I put into it, which was a lot, but that wasn't bad. So next, it is pulley, injectors, ZZP tune, cold air intake. I need to get an alignment. I need to get alignment and then a good evac and recharge on the AC, because I use the cans and doing it the ghetto way. But not bad. Not bad. And it's cool to hear the whine when you drive up and down the street and everything. The car did come with a new clutch. The motor that's in it has to be super low miles-ish, because when I took it out, I took the oil pan off and I cleaned out the pickup tube, and there was a little bit of grime in it. Cleaned all that, but the oil was clean. Everything's like fresh. Even the transmission fluid was fresh in the thing. When I changed it, I didn't even have to change it. But that's all good. This is yeah, I mean 86,000 miles. Everything is fresh. The dash is a little shitty. I will say that. It cracks and comes apart and whatnot. But that was it. That was just a little update on what it took to get it up and running. There's gonna be more I'm gonna do with it. Get the windows tinted, get it in alignment, get the little pulley and everything in it, and then I don't know, go out to little meets or stuff like that, and maybe take Texas Motor Speedway, drag race it on pit road. That would be funny, just cause of no lift shift action. You know what I'm saying? But that was the total cost breakdown of that. So I'm just keeping everything real. And if it was going to get to the point where it didn't make sense to put this much into the car, like if it needed a motor or something like that, or if everything was just too far gone and things were just too expensive, then yeah, it wasn't going to be for me. But that is below the number that I wanted to put into this thing to get it up and running every day, and so far is doing fine. No complaints. Other than the cat has been rewelded. The cat was rewelded and it's really close to the sway bar, so it kind of rattles and stuff every now and then. But it's hot in my garage. I don't want to have the fans on, so I usually have a swamp cooler and a shop fan pushing everything in and out. So I'll see you guys.